Nate, obviously these last couple games, the offense has clicked better, balls moved better. I heard Myles say on the court afterward that you guys have worked on ball movement in practice. How do you go about doing that?
Well, we've been showing film all season long about when we move the ball and we got quick action going, that everybody will get involved. And, I thought, early in the season, we have had ball movement, but then there's a time where we go off and we get thirsty, as we call it, and we take quick shots, or guys start to feel that I haven't had a shot or a play call for me, and they're looking to get involved in the game through the offensive end of the floor. We haven't seen that in the last two games. The ball movement has been really good. 28 assists tonight, 25 in our last game. And when you play that type of basketball, everybody will get their opportunity. I think it's contagious. I think it starts with your point guard, and Jeff has been that guy. Last game 17 assists. Tonight he had 9. But he is really doing a good job of establishing that ball movement when he's in the paint, and as we call, setting the table for the team, getting everybody involved.
Were you concerned when he went out with that ankle injury that it might be something serious?
Absolutely. It's just we've had that just happen to us this season with our guards continuing to go down. We had Monte who, he tweaked his ankle in practice yesterday. Was able to play through it tonight. We've been without Rodney, so certainly when Jeff went down, there was some concern.
It's just 2 wins in a row, and you're still under 500. But do you feel like you have momentum to a point, and things are starting to come together?
Well, I think it's something to give us to build off of. I just think that we are coming out thinking defensively first, and really trying to establish our defense and the offense with the ball movement. We just seem to be connected on both ends of the floor, and this is what we've talked about. Really all season long. Paul made the comment the other day. Let's have fun, and this is what he's talking about. Playing defense, getting stops offensively, playing the game together, and having fun. This is fun, and the guys have done that both first and second unit, and we want to continue to build off of this.
Nate, Myles Turner, 23 points, 12 rebounds, seems to be really comfortable with the offense. Talk to us about his maturity that you've seen over the last 2 or 3 months with him on the floor.
Well, I think this second-year player for us, and it's a huge learning curve. Going from not starting much last year, playing the 4, to now you're the anchor of an NBA team, and you have to defend the paint. And I think Myles came into the league as a player that offensively could score and do a lot of things. And what I've talked to him about is really allow the offense to come to you. Focus on learning to defend the basket, defend the pick and roll, rebound the ball, and the offense will come. Let it come. Don't force it. And when he does that, he just seems to be in a good rhythm. Allow the game to come to you. Slow down. Sometimes I think he gets a little anxious out there and wants to score, and when he just slows down and allow that game offensively to come to him, he focuses on the defensive end of the floor. He's a special player, and just shows the growth that we continue to see from him.
Going back to the assists, 28 tonight, does that take a lot of stress off of everybody on the floor? And we're seeing now that guys are playing extremely comfortable at moving the ball without worrying about getting shots.
Well, it's playing the game the right way, and that's what we talked about, playing the game the right way. Don't worry about touches or the offensive end of the floor. If a teammate is open, pass them the ball. I think it's simple basketball. It's the right way to play. You don't fake an open man. Our guys are doing a good job of setting screens and creating opportunities and sharing the ball. And When you play that way, you get into you establish an offense and a rhythm, and your shots are much easier when you play that way. So it's the right way to play, and when you play that way, everybody seems to get involved. Excuse me.
Seemed like you got a lot of efficient and good contributions from the bench, and obviously that's something you hope can translate moving forward.
Yeah, well, that's something that we haven't just been consistent with this season. Sometimes it's the starters that's playing well, and our bench has come in and struggled, and then the bench is, the starters get off to a slow start, and the bench, plays well. And what we're looking for is, both units to be consistent with what they're doing out there, and it's not a drop off or a huge lift or a huge hole that we have to climb out of when that second unit come in. So we're still trying to build that. Monte has come off the bench the last few games playing with that second unit. We now have Kevin in that second unit, and coming up with a style of play with that group is something that we are trying to work on. Al has been the guy we've pretty much tried to establish offense with in that second group, both he and CJ. But now we have some guys that we also can go to with Monte and Kevin. And Aaron Brooks. Aaron has really done a nice job the last couple games.
Didn't mean to cut you there, Nate. With that and trying to search for consistency through 35 games, given what's happened these last two, given you've put Glenn in that starting position and have tried to bring Monte along, is this a lineup and a rotation that you want to see how it plays out for the foreseeable future? Well,
we're going to stick with it, right now. And, Glenn has done a real nice job. Tonight he had 9 rebounds or 8 rebounds. The other night he had 12. And, did a real nice job. He seems to continue to improve defensively. Jody Meeks is real tough to guard to guard. And, he did a nice job of chasing him tonight and making it difficult for him on the offensive end of the floor. Rebounding is something that we certainly need. And he has gone in and really made an effort to help us on the board. So I like what I'm seeing from Glenn. He's had some nights where, his shot hasn't fallen for him, but he continues to work and try to improve on the defensive end of the floor. The other night he had Dwayne Wade, which is an all-star that we've given you that assignment to guard. So I like really what the growth that we're seeing there.
Coach, how much will you get into the big picture of where you guys are at, both with the standings and the favorable stretch of your schedule right now, or do you try to keep it within a game or two?
We've already talked about it. We talked about our schedule. We talked about where we are. We talked about last month. We talked about the fact that the first 3 months of the season we haven't had a winning month. 1-2 in October, 8-8 in November. 6-7 in December, and so we haven't had a winning month, and we want to start this 2017 with a winning month. One of our goals is to win 10+ games each month. We got 13 this month, and we always take it one game at a time, but our guys are aware of where we are, what we've done, and what we need to do. To try to get some separation in the East.